a hole through a cow with this phony nigga, you bet he see through. Spit out the shell, you allergic to seafood. I put the gun down and box a nigga, hit you with combos from seafood. Born through my mother, inherently evil. So until I ask for forgiveness, the devil's smiling, doing what we do. Nigga.
Down precise and just might stand on the eye of a needle. Apologies, lovey, we had to leave you. Wade in the water that's murky and not see-through. Poisonous love from a distance, less lethal. Keeping it fly is an American eagle.
Welcome to the live. We're going to get going fairly shortly. And we are just listening to our private collection for right now. And upon our return, we will... We'll be working on what's as far as you need. Got a lot done today. Extra office hours. Building the public as usual. Hopefully this reaches you up happy and healthy. And we're going to get going in about 15-20 minutes. Not gonna be a long stream tonight. We're going to cut it early. We still have some watch lists to build, but we wanted to do some music related activities, so we definitely going to get into this. But we're going to continue to listen to this unreleased. When you come into the live, like the live, share the live, subscribe to my channel. We're on the road to 300. We are already at 295. We're 5 away. It'd be great we get it tonight. If we get to 5 tonight, that'd be super activated. Whether or not we get to 5 tonight is really not of any serious necessity. But if we got to 5 subscribers tonight and got us to 300, that would be phenomenal. With that said, we're going to let the music play. You see what's on the screen right now. We're going to be working in there. And we're going to get this ship going fairly shortly. It's going to be a solid stream tonight. We're not going to have too much to do. As we can see, we have 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks. So roughly, really like 2¼ blocks that we have to work on. And we should be able to get that handled in approximately 2 hours and some change. Our final destination will be a properly managed, well-balanced vocal. Balance is an illusion. With that said, in this empirical musicology, we will be able to get that achievement. If you're looking at your screen right now, you see that first section that's already had the first pass. That first section of the block has had the first pass. When we complete, we will have all of the sections mirroring that. There'll be parity. And with that will be a managed expectation of the audio. Super pleased, super grateful. Kick back, enjoy the live. Enjoy the music. If you like the sounds that you're hearing from Rare Form Dome, like the live, subscribe to the channel for more. And with that, we will be back with you shortly.
Clock steady ticking, there's no break for us. Like a rocket to the moon, we not waiting up. Gotta pick a side, it's either hate or love. Just trust his God and get his paper. Lovey's love, just he never treat them like unicorns. Guarantee Lovey gon' keep breakfast, lunch, and dinner warm. Blow the horn, burning rubber till all the tires warm. Up at dawn, put in work like it was a farm. Help you water your grass, take care of your lawn. Brain over brawn, our mind was gone when we lost on. All these years later, hard to mourn, still moving on. Love to see the ducks land while we feed the swans. Relaxed and bored, but then use a boogie board. If you not in it to do it big, what are you in it for? Got so much stash, can't keep it plenty more. Came a long way from dressing out a work uniform. Trust his God and get his paper up. Trust his God. guard and get his paper up. Clock steady ticking, there's no break for us. Like a rocket to the moon, we not waiting up. Gotta pick a side, it's either hate or love. Just trust his guard and get his paper.
Go ahead, refuse it, you know we won't lose it. Don't come around us asking questions that are stupid.
I was fresh tea from Jerusalem, mixed in Dom Beach, making moves on the highway, losing, they can't sleep.
Go ahead, refuse it, you know we won't lose it. Come around us asking questions that are stupid. Go ahead, refuse it, you know we can't lose it. Come around dime asking questions that's stupid. Palm heads in the future, folks are never telling. Even if you read a palm, you can read it wrong. Concealing all the light, so don't leave it on. How it feels so right when it's so wrong. Sometimes up thinking all night long.
I was one and one way, come up, they can't go without it. One and one way, come up, they can't go without it. One and one way, come up, they can't go without it. One and one way, come up, they can't go without.
Come around us asking questions that are stupid. Go ahead, refuse it, you know we can't lose it. Come around dime asking questions that's stupid. Go ahead, refuse it, you know we won't lose it.
God made it bold. You choose to disagree. Detention, let it breathe. Attentive high speed. This is our Prometheus thesis. New day. Thought it was a snake, but it's just shoelace. Thought it was a race, but you're too late. About 10 years since Dom went through 2 a day.
Fresh tea from Jerusalem, mixed in Dom Beach, making moves on the highway, losing, they can't sleep.
Time's up thinking all night long.
I was one and one way, come up, they can't go without it. One and one way, come up, they can't go without it. Fresh tea from Jerusalem, mixed in Dom Beach, making moves on the highway, losing, they can't sleep.
Go ahead, refuse it, you know we won't lose it. Come around us asking questions that are stupid. Go ahead, refuse it, you know we can't lose it. Come around dime asking questions that's stupid.
One and one way, come up, they can't go without it. One and one way, come up, they can't go without it. Fresh tea from Jerusalem, mixed in Dom Beach, making moves on the highway, losing, they can't sleep.
Go ahead, refuse it, you know we won't lose it. Don't come around us asking questions that are stupid.
Two bars at a time, that'll be fine. Just was only two, hearing victory is mine. Embedded in our mind by the most holy design. Too young to know there's always more mountains to climb. Divinity defined in flesh. Take an educated guess, couldn't care less who rhymed the best. Watch your highness step, while truth is quiet is kept. While eyes louder than thunder, make a young brother wonder. First day of the summer, wake them up if they slumber. Just cutting and rhyming, like Nate on the lumber. While we wait on our number, every day we go get it. How we fall so far behind, but still handle business. Lord forgive us, the horror's vivid. More flows than the North Pacific, but these waters different. Olympic swimmers wouldn't want to dive or dip in with seas, with no island, just more to envision. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt.
Know it all.
Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt.
Lord forsake fake niggas. I rock a red fox and drink Ripple. For the times I spend my days crippled. You talking tough but scared of pit bulls. Pack my brain with knowledge till it gets full. Remember mom spanked me cause I couldn't sit still. Now I smile at her with hopes to split millions. God's favor made me resilient. From failure to fulfillment. When my ink spill, I kill like Sicilians. Never been a lane, but play square on my square like Sicilians. See success, then going to jail is a stalemate. I could have had a Yale fate. The seeds that grow tomatoes and the apples and the kale fake. Women looking for love, grab cameras and tail shake. The monkey on my shoulder is a whale weight. Gotta go against our morals for riches, then whale weight.
Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. Lead the way and start first. Phony MCs gotta bite bars until they jaws hurt. See the demons chasing you, make them stop on command. Grow to learn, that's just part of the plan, Gotta live a little longer just to overstand. Maybe run through a few $100,000. Bora Bora trips to fill our feet in the sand. Dom was a shorty at 16, but felt like he's a man. Lovey Pop came back from DR, didn't sleep in the van. Darker than you, pardon the view, go get you a tan. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Listen to Justin David, the know-it-all to make your thoughts expand. Much love to our Boston fan. Just gonna be nice to his coffin slam. Knowing our God can raise the dead to stand. Too much to be scammed. Phonies better back up, just never gave a damn. Hard-headed, bump heads with a ram. Elder needed help, put 5 in his hand. He told us dry is safe, and thank you, young man. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. There's more to life than getting paid. Our sample selection going with us to the grave. Got a destination in mind, but the road's unpaved. Shoot up a flare because we care to help them out the maze. Just was the youth in the era of the box fade. Hear my pops now saying, watch what the stocks made. Get to a point, can do 500 a trade. Up and down, it's going one of them ways. Trusting the EMAs, these are the days. In them now, we're gonna look back on them like, brother, what'd you figure out? Did you ball hard, cross the goal line, or sit it out? Our style can't be fouled, and if it was found, it'd be located where the silence was loud. Pardon our files, life filled with treasure and trials. Who would've guessed just would go a year without a black a mile? You ain't know us then, but you blessed to know us now. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Try to recall the first time you didn't overthink. Life came at you fast, but you didn't blink. Sanity at the brink, Alice ate the bread to shrink. Couldn't find the missing link, ready to write when the Monster ink. Our childhood screams came years before Monsters Inc. Don't let them profit off your panic. Our God transformed weakness to strength and advantage. Hard to command it when the mountain that you're climbing is gigantic. Rather than show love to a brother, they just can't stand it. Built from the damage and sad of circumstances. Played the odds with Gambit, but took my chances. By myself, discovered that love can never vanish. You can shift your bandwidth, but that don't mean the plan will stick. Rare form right off the dome, he had no hand in this. Truth in my manuscripts. The words get woven like threads in canvases. Solid as amethyst. Why they rap like who man is this? Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention. Life filled with drama, challenges, and redemption. They want you distracted, they don't want you to pay attention.
Let's talk beef.
I wasn't ready.
Just was never the type who had to wait up. Phony MCs go get your weight up. Some things you just don't forget, like doing layups. 20 miles away from the runway, the way he way up. The way we boss lanes, how we cross planes. Born free, way off the news, the way we lost change. At times was reckless with the bread, the way we toss change. And nothing like these social media rappers and they false claims. Hard to explain, we ain't experienced similar pain. Lessons ingrained that got caught in our brains. Might get lost in the rain, but don't struggle in vain. Where the wounds remain, but there's nothing to gain. Hard to explain, we ain't experienced similar pain. Lessons ingrained that got carved in our brains. Might get lost in the rain, but don't struggle in vain. Where the wounds remain, but there's nothing to gain. Listen to us rap, it's an introduction into our mind. Trust the Lord, the destination we moving towards we find. Shooting flares till we get there, leading the blind. It's wisdom refined to understand, gotta read between the lines. The future and the past don't exist, but the present is defined. Spirits inclined to climb any mountain range we find. Get there in time or get left behind. Running races with the wind, there's no such thing as a finish line. And no friends in the rap game, so just not a friend of ya. And life's not linear. Dissected 10 dimensions of thought. The way I rap is just like the 10 of us. Vibes is generous and this journey has been adventurous. Hard to explain, we ain't experienced similar pain. Lessons ingrained that got carved in our brains. Might get lost in the rain, but don't struggle in vain. Where the wounds remain, but there's nothing to gain. Hard to explain, we ain't experienced similar pain. Lessons ingrained that got carved in our brains. Might get lost in the rain, but don't struggle in vain. Where the wounds remain, but there's nothing to gain.
Let's talk beef.
I wasn't ready.
Let's talk beef.
I wasn't ready.
The reaper sleeps in repercussion. Dr. D died, new discovery and discussion. Rather assert than make assumption. Why the planet suffers overconsumption. Wasn't good at algebra but knew how to function. Treating websites like drug blocks. We gotta get the product in. Watch the body can see the rise and fall of the modern man. For that penthouse architecture out in Rotterdam. Riverside maritime heritage. Dime my ideas go against the grain, does that make him a heretic? In the house of creativity, there's no comparison. Laid up in the Four Seasons to the Sheridan. This light that we inheriting, I have your nose open like Coke and Claritin. Quiet as a whisper, coming clean as a crystal glass fixture. Quiet as a whisper. Know you're missing your rare form in your picture. Quiet as a whisper. Know you're missing and dime in your picture. Is it wrong or right? Cut like a sharp knife. One poor decision could ruin your life. Receiving is not the same as knowing what to do with advice. Lose your sight. Things could change overnight. People are jealous and envious, but never dim your light. No man is good. We all play with strife, like swimming for your life. In the middle of the ocean, and the shore nowhere in sight. Chase the crown and chase the wind, but never know the price. It's like being right on target, but far from precise. Saw the red and blue lights on Center Boulevard out the Richmond Heights. On Ivy Lane, my uncles live their life. Temptation hot, better with ice. Quiet as a whisper, coming clean as a crystal glass fixture. Quiet as a whisper. Know you're missing your rare form in your picture. Quiet as a whisper. Know you're missing your dime in your picture. You what it isn't, tell you what it is. Go do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go do it big. Tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go straight to the top and do it big. Go straight to the top and do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Time don't wait, better find a way. Say things as they truly are since 9 or 8. Phony MCs get a pot of the face. They couldn't come up with one line to connect the 8. Almost 29 online trying to debate about who in your top 5 and who you think great. Dime almost died, but he back alive with a clean slate. Lovey saw me one time and thinking I'm a soulmate. Down my idea of romance is ice baths and cold lake. 7:30 p.m. just gonna want his dinner plate. Nice with the liberal laws, the way just illustrate. Take a couple breaths before we communicate. Got on the mic just to innovate. Say they want smoke, we let it ventilate. Get it in the modern age. Protect me, Lord, for all my wicked ways. Ballin' till he falling like a young Penny Hardaway. Tell you what it isn't, tell you what it is. Go do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go do it big. Tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go straight to the top and do it big. Go straight to the top and do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Whack MCs gon' get it whether they want it or not. TMP, what that mean? No one wanted shots. Take no prisoners. There's no such thing as friends in the rap game. You never been a friend of us. Rap on dime sector, rapping like there's 10 of us. Laughing at social media rappers who put up a fuss. Just a paragon of virtue. He don't even cuss. Born on the cusp. Not in it for the shine, in it for the rust. That's what happens when the roof is for tough. Calling forecast and bluff. They want to keep up with red, but the head wasn't fast enough. Watch the tortoise pass them up. They want to be known for rapping, but they don't want to rap when it's after us. Dime to drink from golden glasses or plastic cups. Keep it a constant. Mr. Johnson with the magic touch. Tell you what it isn't, tell you what it is. Go do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go do it big. Tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is. Go straight to the top and do it big. Go straight to the top and do it big. Won't tell you what it isn't, won't tell you what it is.
He's chosen to live the life of a Ruroni who doesn't kill. There's no way he's going to go to Kyoto.
Happy in life? Well, listen to this now. Don't be like just a wait for light to sit you down. It can happen in a breath. Shorter than an instant, plan to stay together. Sail off into the distance, new sacrifice before the afterlife. Love you one acting right, head to shoulders, no getting over. Play the damn fool, see the real you. Burn my eyes like baby shampoo, know I can swim. That's why we jumped off in your damn pool. Pain made slow us down, but grit made us move. Gamble with our crumbs, more to parlay on a fan dude. Mysteries, laws of nature, can't do what you can do. Walk on hot sand without sandals. There's a time for that right now, it's the time for this. Put up more shots for the shots we missed. Ignorance is bliss. Get there, follow the flares of a cosmic kiss. 2 days right after Christmas, what did I miss? If you knew then, what you know now, it wouldn't gone down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 tempos, can't skip a beat, gotta stay on tempo. If you knew then, what you know now, it couldn't go down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 shrines, what Justin David has seen might blow your mind. It's hard enough to stay encouraged, but when the pill in your hand, it's not the time to be nervous. Was taught to fish, then to flourish. I had to fight with it on the line to get it above the surface. Shout out who wanna hurt us. Sociopathic thoughts trying to convince us to. But we ain't do it, so that don't concern us. Staying far from the gossip and controversy they get stirred up. And that's with that old school flow, they like word up. The abduction chronicles, the prophecies return up. A man born with a heart of hate who had to learn love. Did knives in your back, pushes and shoves. Forgive those close enough to hug. Programs bug, codes open source, but written in blood. Plugged, born after the flood. This message by the end of the song was self-destruct. If you knew then, what you know now, it wouldn't gone down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 tempos, can't skip a beat, gotta stay on tempo. If you knew then, what you know now, it couldn't go down how it went down. In a city of 1,000 shrines, what Justin David has seen might blow your mind.
Learn the hard way, love me, never love you. Kisses on my cheek, not my lips, just keep it upbeat. Love my drums dusty, Views from where the ducks be. Classic Mustang, yeah, the roof got rusty. Word selection robustly. Poppin' mom, name me Justin, low tolerance for anything unjustly. Silver fox fur look like Siberian husky. Trust me, phony MCs disgust me. Was in Delhi eating vegetables and chutney. Long way from baby steps, now we taking deluxe seats. Kicked out at 16 to lay it up in plush suites. My God protects through such feats. Comfortable in the back or in the front seats. Know I'm alive, know why? Just can feel the sun heat. Mindful of what my tongue speak. Rare get love suburb to the slum streets. Phony MC sweet as fruit off the sugar plum tree. Robustly, poppin' mom, name me Justin, low tolerance for anything unjustly. Silver fox fur look like Siberian husky. Trust me, phony MCs disgust me. Learn the hard way, love me, never love me. Kisses on my cheek, not my lips, just keep it upbeat. Love my drums dusty, views from where the ducks be. Classic Mustang, yeah, the roof got rusty. In the back or in the front seats, know I'm alive, know why? Just can feel the sun heat. Mindful of what my tongue speak. Rare get love suburb to the slum streets. Phony MC sweet as fruit off the sugar plum tree. Rare get love suburb to the slum streets. Phony MC sweet as fruit off the sugar plum tree. Rare get love suburb to the slum streets. Phony MC sweet as fruit off the sugar plum tree. Robustly, poppin' mom, name me Justin, low tolerance for anything unjustly. Silver fox fur look like Siberian husky. Trust me, phony MCs disgust me. Never heard a beat, they just couldn't write you. When my thoughts reach the paper, it's marriage and not dues. Phony MCs sound like wives who sue. Drop wishing pools, get the blues for missing clues. Life of pity or abundance, pick and choose. The world don't snooze. These not the hours to be confused. Get removed and subdued for any fear to improve. Don't need oceanography to see obviously mountains move. Ever spent so much time overthinking? Your brain was bruised. Board of lights in the course of life. Self-accused, spared for the night. Got right, good food was chewed. All memories of reconstruction, so history's misconstrued. So every time I blink, my eyes perspective gets renewed. Two things, just love, fresh water, and good news.
Take is one bar from the fun to start. When you focus on the art, you really couldn't care less about the charge. Miss my wife, whispering our prayers, kissing on my scars. When it came time to go our separate ways, did it, and that's why God. Trust life is effortless, never really been a try hard. 250,000 air miles later at the sky bar. Shine bright for a moment, then disappear like a dying star. Believe science, they told us by this time we'd have flying cars. Pierce to the lion's heart, farewell to our lovey sayonara. Go against just word like breaking the law. Pay the right price to the president, might get you a pardon. Hustle in the darkness when you feel your dreams are the farthest. Moves get made regardless. Celebrate like if the government and the state both drop the charges. Like a straight shooter looking down range, hitting targets. Given the current state of affairs, thank God we marvelous. What it is now isn't what it was. Stay down till you rise like the sun does. What it is now isn't what it was. Stay down till you rise just like the sun does. Never hear dying crying out by a humbug, even when at times he outnumbered. Stay down to rise like the sun does. Stay down to rise just like the sun does. Don can bring that feeling back, revealing the facts. He ain't lived in the city for over 10 years. M-Bond, quit crying while you shedding tears. Word to our gap tooth, never getting veneers. Through the years, love appeared through solid cheers. Different from my peers, the way our flows echo in your ears. Stream of consciousness, trusted what my spirit hears. But clarity is everything, so we gon' keep it clear. Know a few brothers out the 5 borough who keep it thorough. Never did it one project at a time, dime dozen plural. In the season of Leo and Virgo, LaGuardia the Hartsfield Jackson in a silver fox fur coat. Final destination MCO. Don come around social media, get rappers, they get extra defensive though. Let's talk beat, sample selection unforgettable. The tracks be the outfits, the verses be the centerfold. What it is now isn't what it was. Stay down till you rise like the sun does. What it is now isn't what it was. Stay down till you rise just like the sun does. Never hear dying crying out by a humbug, even when at times he outnumbered. Stay down to rise like the sun does. Stay down to rise just like the sun does. There's 5 dangers of relying on talent alone. In a hidden language only you can hear in your dome. Don't place expectations you can't meet, will just leave you alone. That type of peace that we seek, you gotta find on your own. Born on the scene to get a piece of that American dream. Busting down product, hands dirty, couldn't keep them clean. Like serving only for the hood and not the birds, what you mean? First runners with the law for a stolen car, they had their guns drawn. APBs in front of Montgomery Mall. You gon' learn vicariously, firsthand or from afar. Skip out the classroom and still tell you what was taught. Downtown Brooklyn, teach you how to flip, no somersault. Framed for aggravated assault. This world gon' test you, multiple choice. Word problems are true or false. Youthful records got sealed before ever looking for a record deal. Memories of those in them chains will never get an appeal. Holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. What's the real cost of living life in the past? And holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. What's the real cost of living life in the past? It won't be mountain pine, suppose the way it is by design. When you F up to bounce back, you gotta climb. No use of excuse, not liking what it is when that's the bottom line. Add to the pie, then take a slice, that's the way we dine. The world of how you thinking you behind when you way ahead. When it's time to get up, can't stay in bed. The hater felt it was their duty to speak untruly with what they said. But we don't hear that when we on the ledge, way over the edge. Time is short, X marks the spot, make just wanna find it more. Talk a good game, but what they lying for? Like did a meteor really strike and kill off the dinosaurs? Man gotta be a walking weapon to eat with the carnivores. Someone fruit off the vine, dine rap over beats from 2009. Stick with it, be patient, self-mastery's not in the mind. Like planting a seed, wanting it to grow before it's time. When you remove all the dirt, guess what you gon' find? When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. What's the real cost of living life in the past? And holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. When holding on's a bigger sacrifice than you think. What's the real cost of living life in the past? Thank you, Lord, for days with and without pain. Leaves in the breeze seem to glorify your name. 5 years after the fire, they reopened Notre Dame. Now Frodo Baggins, my Uncle Lucius was the Lord of the Rings. I'm used to look at his hands and think I'ma get mine one day. So rare you was born with everything you need, go find you a way. So show me the real you, not the character you want me to buy into. Lying to yourself or lying to me, so who you lying to? When the truth is truly clarified, could leave a man terrorized. Bump heads with the king of whack MCs and get paralyzed. Collaborate or collide, we're gon' take it in stride. There's never been no place to hide. It's not optional, survive and thrive. Mama taught her only son with God, nothing's impossible. Flying over obstacles, hands game like Costa Zoo. Dime got a lot to do, never had a lot to prove. Posted in the cut, blended in somewhere tropical. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MC, someone had to rule. Now I know most don't get it, but don't get it confused. Red stay sharp like every move is a duel. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MCs, don't get it confused. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MCs, someone had to rule. Play on diving board, don't sink in the pool. Dime pay dues and verses dropping jewels. Signed the truth, castles in the sky, the sky still blue. This crown forged with fire, not a plastic glue. Let them close, most go-go's get a chance to. A little older, walking with a big stick of bamboo. Rare too much to handle. Brooklyn to Orlando, phony MCs ramble. Diamond make them scramble. Production rubs them the wrong way, we really sample. But our record collection would make most an example. Plus a razor cuts clean, white gloves off a dusting. The way they speak to children of God is disgusting. That freedom ring, same time discern who we trusting. Rare form
know I'm not nice, then there is no such thing. Alcohol in the wound, yes, it's gonna sting. We chasing after puppeteers, cutting up strings. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MC, someone had to rule. Now I know most don't get it, but don't get it confused. Red stay sharp like every move is a duel. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MCs, don't get it confused. Just building this empire where the wise renew. King of the whack MCs, someone had to rule. Desert is deeply coded, trust my God, you know it. Baby, get one chance, love it, don't blow it. Ichi, read I'm stoic, patches and pants. Granny was so it, the way we put words together like a poet. Show love in my peak, show love in my lowest. Might get it the slowest, but always been focused. Fail and stumble, it'll make you humble. Party at Red Hooks and party and double. Go to the city, penthouse 57. Phony MC, Bill Thread. 7 days, bread without leaven. Justin David, no, I'm not Kevin. Taking time, Pentagon weapon. Let's talk beats, we reppin'. No one cared enough, teach them to hustle, so they hate. Reform was born in human history with the highest stakes. Life is like a frozen lake, but dime don't slip on stakes. No one cared enough, teach them how to hustle, so they hate. That game filled with grown men who expect something for nothing. They online, talking crazy, but rare know they bluffing. Dream so big, no force alive could ever crush them. It takes more than double D's to get these dogs mushing. Real new lovey, FBA, brown skin and speak Russian. With an MBA, loophole, Uncle saying deduction. Went down rat, no interruptions. Can't talk with your young, got Tuscan. Pay rare your judgments. Much love the illustrious. No one cared enough, teach them to hustle, so they hate. Reform was born in human history with the highest stakes. Life is like a frozen lake, but dime don't slip on stakes. No one cared enough, teach them how to hustle, so they hate. No one cared enough, teach them to hustle, so they hate. Reform was born in human history with the highest stakes. Life is like a frozen lake, but dime don't slip on stakes. No one cared enough, teach them how to hustle, so they hate. Nothing's just then which is just. Lie like you a hustler, whack 'em see poo putt. Dime is amongst us, you phonies getting hushed. Riff on love the underground, but this the upper crust. Dime is so robust, haters put up a fuss. Just was raised with so much game, his brains a living trust. Not rare fault, things don't go your way, so don't bring a bus. Times is adding up, it's a plus, that's not luck.
Patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He brought me up out of the pit of destruction, out of the miry clay.
Get butter from the duck and honey from the bees. Had volumes and libraries, they were still in the trees. Dime navigating seas, your whole kingdom gets seized. Black Gambit, keep an ace in my sleeve, but more like Nightcrawler. Grandma used to show down rinse the rice with the ice water. Only way you get to the top, better fight harder. Red taking quantum leaps. Far away from hand to hands in them quantities. Whack the seeds, know they don't want to respond to these. Madre taught us when to say no and how to say please. Much love to D-Hand, Mr. Adams, Bellavies, and Cotto. Back then, Justin David drunk the liquor from the bottle. Could have gone anywhere on God's green earth, the storm would follow. Losing essence of love, slightly made us hollow. Can't forget Slim Boog or Derek Paul. Statues of limitation, just no dime stood tall. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On a voyage in a vessel, it's too risky to fold. Even with a heart of gold, Ran always do what he was told. But one thing that you know will never be remote controlled. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On a voyage in a vessel, it's too risky to fold. Even with a heart of gold, Ran always do what he was told. Even if we wrong, we start strong and gon' finish strong. Super activated, get busy like this has been too long. Feature price for 16 bars, 1,000 a piece. Even if they extra obese, Red get them out they seats. Private property, the sweets, you know how we eat. Magnificent and magnifique, same brother lovies get geek to meet. Extremely deterministic the way things had to be. A life of the first-hand perspective, sometimes it's sad to see. Verse with the majesties and Sadducees. Intelligent, but when Don was in school, he got D's and C's. Never been diagnosed with ADHD. Far from hopeless with the laser focus of hypnosis to A to Z. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On a voyage in a vessel, it's too risky to fold. Even with a heart of gold, Ray always do what he was told. But one thing that you know will never be remote controlled.
Two things that's for sure, I bout to keep it over cold. Never needed no overcoat. Sub-zero, never fitted fire from the skulls of fighters. I retired as I stroll along the frozen road. Yeah, I know the code. Plus I know when and where to break it. Gotta hold my own. No holding of your sanctions, just a loading on my sacred data. Safe to say I changed this little game up. Guess I'm one hell of a gamer. I just used the hell they gave them and make flame out of the painful. Crystallized Atlantic slide inside the chamber. Now I aim it. Lo and behold, got no one willing to bang with I. And so it goes on until I ain't alive. And even when I die, just a portal to a greater time. I'm just a product of a loving heart and hateful mind. Merged in the forge of the source, and I pay the price by crafting mighty passionate acts in his name. A destroyer I became, thank God for this day, nickel.
On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On a voyage in a vessel, it's too risky to fold. Even with a heart of gold, Ray always do what he was told. But one thing that you know will never be remote controlled. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On everything that pleases the soul, we've been bold. On a voyage in a vessel, it's too risky to fold. Even with a heart of gold, Ray always do what he was told. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. See a new mountain to climb. It's a sign to leave it all behind. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. Some people in life gon' turn they back. That's a lesson you gon' learn, it's a fact. In the moment, you might not know how to react. Just own it, cut yourself some slack. Push past whatever you lack. Watch how they act. Let it unfold and unpack. Sever whatever strings attached. At times, feelings won't mix and match, but that don't mean that you turn and switch up like that. The enemy interceded and succeeded, we didn't stay on track. We all do and say things we can never take back. Forgive and forget, it's not always easy as that. Figure out how to get there with no X on the map. Guess our hearts no longer overlap. Wake up from a dream and a snap, get lost in the rap. Past collapse, revealing truth in the gaps. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. See a new mountain to climb. It's a sign to leave it all behind. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. Hard to surpass the upper echelon, pressing on. In need of healing energies, just the rest is long. Right or wrong, the best is yet to come, it hasn't gone to university. Give adversity, he'll make us strong. Our God took our weakness, transformed it to strength. Help prevent internal wildfires, know what it meant. Time was spent to cover the cracks and dry cement. Ignore signs that were sent, days passed, they came and went. Fell behind on rent, money already spent. Broken, bent, hustling for every cent. Love and prayers while only defense. For what will become life-changing events. More than a few loved ones we haven't spoke to since. Like socks lost in the drive-in, it makes no sense. But it is what it's been, so we take no offense. For new foundations, opportunity presents. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. See a new mountain to climb. It's a sign to leave it all behind. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Thought it was all for me and mine. Foolish errors that we learn in time. When it comes to having a worldview, we got vision. Flying all over the globe was my decision. Called just a globetrotter the way he dishing. And get to the money so fast without permission. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Nothing like these rappers who they hate. Our money came earlier than theirs came late. Ask me how I'm doing, love it great. Every day I eat shrimp or steak. When it comes to having a worldview, we got vision. Flying all over the globe was my decision. Called just a globetrotter the way he dishing. And get to the money so fast without permission. Good on new rappers, just don't relate. Won't travel to see you when out of state. Lovey came through and fed me grapes. Every day I live my life is high stakes. Catch me posted up by a lake. Why some producers fake? Hate online but show love face to face. So it's safe to say that's why Justin keep a healthy distance. Hating on what I do might help your position, but they too dumb to listen. Much love to our kid team for our condition. Your body talking to you right now, I hope you listen. Take good care of yourself, protect your health. Wisdom is felt, the strength you dealt, that's in the wealth. When it comes to having a worldview, we got vision. Flying all over the globe was my decision. Called just a globetrotter the way he dishing. And get to the money so fast without permission. Nothing like these rappers who they hate. Our money came earlier than theirs came late. Ask me how I'm doing, love it great. Every day I eat shrimp or steak. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Dime love the ball, dime love the ball. Money stacked like a giant 10 feet tall. Back to life, Jesus Christ raised the dead. Got a word, Oviedo, black burst, that's limbo to the feds. Talking cold, never know who documenting what it said. Up the road, stack your crumbs to a loaf of French bread. In that Florida water, where you gotta swim with hammerhead. Silver Spring swing, have a Bama crying cold red. Go ahead, still run laps around you with a broke leg. Basket full of eggs, if they crack, it's off with your head. House plant, name Fred and Ted. 100X leverage the spread. Big bets, it's easier to tote these bags with a sled. Instead, don't get left behind in bed. But Don can't be misled. Rare foreign dome, way over the How many hate? The list could go over 9 pages. Put your hands on a hot stove, you want something to play with. How many hate? The list could go on for 9 pages. Put your hand on a hot stove, you want something to play with. We're from Dome, others call me Justice David. Put your hands on a hot stove, you want something to play with. All that over rapping underground, we got no relation. Tell them they rhymes don't make sense. Watch how fast they take offense. Down rap like the mortgage is due, and he 4 months late on rent. Granddad said, what are you dumb? Do you lack common sense? Let me these snickies when they round hearing crickets. A series of unfortunate events, they got all the tickets. I'll praise to God, just beat the odds and the statistics. Some overcomplicate they rap treat it's like astrophysics. Boundary of reality limit with scientific. Lovey, let's just keep it like everything gonna be terrific. Correct your vision on this opportunity before you miss it. How many hate? The list could go over 9 pages. Put your hands on a hot stove, you want something to play with. How many hate? The list could go on for 9 pages. Put your hand on a hot stove, you want something to play with. We're from Dome, others call me Justice David. Put your hands on a hot stove, you want something to play with. Some call me We're from Dome, some call me Justin David.
Nobody boys. How about my phone call?
Spent a lifetime, it doesn't end. It's very easy to tell who are your real friends. Secret animosities, they blow like the wind. Treat you just like family, but not the loving type kin. That's why we don't get too close. Trust it always depends. Pray the Lord forgive us for all of our sins. Amen. Beyond the allegory, after the walls caved in, not much to say. Damn, they acting like the slave man. Different dreams, but they seem like the same plan. Separated by space-time, walking on different lands. Smiles on their face, hiding their heart with the shake of a hand. Wash it all away like water to sand. Been through too much to fall for they scams. Near-death experience. Had to walk through that door, it wasn't jammed. Where most would give up or ran. Had to stand and fight, or die where we stand. Undermining respect won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. Undermining respect won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. Just don't got time to argue with some herbs online. To focus on the profane and divine. Caught in a bond of your own making, that's fine. Projecting don't make it dimes. This all design put together fresh as lemon lime. Act like they got flow, but all just hit no swimming sign. Veils get peeled like clementines. No back and forth, this isn't tennis time. Running still in the race, but in their mind they cross the finish line. Dumb is still being alive, claiming the greatest alive. Only a few survive for eternity. Not burying you alive when the mic just a courtesy. When you know you live forever, no sense of urgency. While most rap like they in desperate need of emergency. Make it to the promised land, we'll be the first to see cosmic supreme. Rats that held on universally. Undermining respect won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck. Undermining respect won't get you a check. One-sided misunderstanding, you know what comes next. We're like the old school movies without the special effect. Throw out a couple of jokers before we shuffle the deck.
Activates encouragement for 21st century youth. Dissecting over screws, artistic abstract truths. Masugio track suits. Whack seeds running in the glass loop. Great gazooks, clip them like leaks at the grassroots. They bit a bad fruit, they get smushed under beige suede boots. Meaningless to chase the wind on the trade route. The most high is absolute, there's no substitute. Man, knowledge is foolishness, it became mute. Dead rare go in a bubble goose. Dime dialect, reborn free, we off the news. After narcissistic injuries, it's hard to make a truce. Love we wanted to go, so we cut her loose. No use, living in denial is best to face the truth. Even when it's hard to deduce, lace up your boots, aim and shoot, stay in pursuit. I'm the king of the whack MC. Crawl if you please, guarantee make them fall at their knees. I'm the king of the whack MC. Lost in the breeze, guarantee they fall at their knees. Gee golly willikers, growing the creek simple urge. Tree fall in the wild, underwater wasn't heard. On a voyage for a madman, wanted no return. Boston firm, British tax system, pay as you earn. Concerned the earth's curve, people go underserved. Bad decisions, whack 'em seeds, draw up on the curb. Red 80s fiber, highly preferred. Word for word, just reserved. Well versed in the theater of the absurd. Dime in the booth, at the table, see them turn. Who wants something for nothing? The man is scared to learn. Some things in life just hard to discern, but even the kindergarten knows the violation if you don't wait your turn. Bridges burn, lessons learned, energy returned, wisdom gets confirmed from pages that we've turned. Stack your wealth, protect your health, and conduct yourself. Knowledge gets delved, and we moving in stealth. The king of the whack MC, crawl if you please. Guarantee make them fall at their knees. Don the king of the whack MC, lost in the breeze. Guarantee they fall at their knees. Dreams and reality, rappers is jokes, all flash and foundation, mirrors and smoke, worth over birth, king just for show, plant for the seeds, the garden of the grove, and rhyme a brick, these verse like cement, dealt with the pain when the money was spent, flex for the net, out here missing the rent, one proof of perfection, move with intent, why play rich, turn crumbs in a loaf of bread, rag game, selling lies, just can't be spoon-fed, online rappers think I'm sick in the head, a message gets spread, not left on red, care less for fame, unknown instead, write chapters in book, I can't write when I'm dead, full steam ahead, can't be timid, pushing limits, Don started, Betty finished, Lil B and me can't be you, Lil B and me can't be you, Lil B and me can't be you, it took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself, a blind spot of you is accepting, it takes a lifetime to get to know yourself, a blind spot of you is accepting, it takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. 20 years old and a Mustang doing donuts. I was a kid, I was hanging with the grown-ups. Came to learn that the pain was all in vain if you let this cold world make you go nuts. Needed a head but they hit you up with the shoulder. A spark of me now that's poisoned up in the soda. When two mics die you still smell the odor. I bet my Westside doesn't make me a coda. This world's a limit so we wanna take it over. No shortcuts, no such thing as getting over. Once upon a time thought I was gonna die young, but I adjusted to getting older. 46 degrees, Florida getting colder. The biggest thing you gotta do is just show up. But just on old nobody, oh just. Posted in the cut, got the gang sold up. Lil B and me can't be you. Lil B and me can't be you. Lil B and me can't be you. It took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. Being teachable is a man, is an asset, and a lifesaver in the trenches. Team leader, make you carry benches. All safety, sprinting for the fences. Can't be senseless, go in the distance. Grit, get relentless. 2-week vacation, St. Vincent. Hubbies who don't smile in their photos, yeah, that's a no-go. She can't even smell, just incense. When you naturally hard to ignore, jaws hit the floor. Make it really hard for you to blend in. Don't get her much love to Shenzhen. Till the wheels fall off, blow out the engine. Analyze the charts, what ticker are we sending? When you stand on 10, it's gonna offend them. Cross the goal line, find out a win's a win. Make the best move and don't think again. Lil B and me can't be you. Lil B and me can't be you. Lil B and me can't be you. It took a lifetime just for me to get to love myself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. A blind spot of you is accepting. It takes a lifetime to get to know yourself.
Rest in peace to my cousins and daughter Nadia. Hold the make it to the other side and say hi to ya. Carry so many caskets, now you can't bother just. Life bite down with the strength of a hippopotamus. Born with everything that we need inside of us. Can't go to war with just one when there's a lot of us. Etched in my tombstone, he shared a lot of love. Praise to the Most High for everything he does. Shoulder shrugs, gap tooth, cracker pulling rugs. A pump fun live stream, getting high with his subs. The world we was born into is no longer what it was. Could have been on Wall Street, but he wanted to be a thug. Teleported to the trenches, Bruce Willis in the mud. It only mattered time was trapped from a World War II slug. Some can't imagine going years without a hug. On that note, hitting Lovey up just for a back rub. Lovey don't swim here.